Come on, Facebook. Not Facebook, YouTube. Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts. Hey, hey. Hey, Miss Tiff. How are things weather-wise? It got warmer through the day. I don't know what the temperature is now, but it started raining a little bit. Not a heavy rain, just like a hard mist, sprinkle maybe. But other than that, it started warming up a little bit. So I took off that hot Sharpie, whatever the Sharp I think is what it's called. So, because it was getting warm up in here. I'll freeze going back to the house afterwards though, because this thing's thin. But there's my sweet mama. I made it. Yes, you did. My mama made it, y'all. Okay, I'm using a Dollar Tree cross frame. Hey, Miss Tricia. Hey, Miss Bonnie. How are y'all? Cloudy here. Oh, goodness. It's been that way today. And I see tomorrow it's supposed to be cold again. We missed you, Miss Tricia, this morning. So I'm using 10-inch mesh. So I only have 7, get that out of my way, 7 ties here. And I'm going to start down here on the bottom. And the way I put these is I wrapped it around these 2 middle bars. But on this end here, I wrapped it around this bar also so that it wouldn't slide. These I have at the crossbars. And I did the same on all 4 corners here. You could have put another one here and another one, you know, in between. It's really not going to need it because it's going to be full. So, Miss Tiff says, I love purple. You can't tell it tonight. I'll show y'all one I put together today. I'll just show. I'm not through with it, but that's one I started today. Isn't that pretty? So those could be used for Easter, for spring, for Easter, for a funeral. Anything like that. So to start this one, I'm folding it like this. And I'm going to put it down here on the end. Let's see. Let me make a little poof. That's what I need to do. I need to make a little poof. A little poof. Oh, pretty. Got busy checking the mail. They delivered twice today. That was cool. Thank you. Did you see the Valentine heart candle holder? So do it purple, any shade. So do purple. Ours delivered today. First time since Sunday. Oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all, I'm not measuring. I'm just gonna, I don't want this one. Usually I do on a regular round wreath, I do 10-inch poofs. I'm not gonna do 10-inch poofs on this because, let me get y'all down here. Now then, because we don't want this all poofed out like a big fat something. And we're going to go around this twice. I like to kind of, I'm doing it like I do my 21-inch mesh and kind of folding it in on the sides. Okay, so I'm just poofing it a little bit. We're not going to have big 10-inch poofs. Hey, Miss Robin. Good evening. Hey, Miss Andrea. Okay, so now we're going to take it. And hello to all the silent watchers. If y'all get in the chat, I'll say hello to you. If not, thank you for being here anyway. I appreciate you. Miss Robin's doing great. Miss Robin, how is Grant and Gordon? Hey, Miss Judith. Y'all, we're making a purple wreath that you can use it for spring, you can use it for Easter, or if you had a funeral, you could use it for a funeral. So we could use it for all kind of things. Thank you, Miss Robin. So I'll get my thinking cap on. The cross wreath frame did come from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just folding this under right here. And for y'all coming in late, I'll show y'all when I get done here. I've been working on another one this morning or today between lunch and now. And I used purple velvet ribbon on it. So I'm just taking and we're going to fold it back. Make a little poof up top. Not a big poof, but just a small little poof. Going to sprinkle. We'll be back shortly. Okay, thank you, Miss Robin. I appreciate you. How is Kelly? She said that she was feeling a little better. So she said each day seems to be a little bit better. So thank you for your prayers. Please keep her in your prayers because she went to a rehab place and ended up getting the virus. She said everybody in that place had it. So she's really had a tough go. All right, so I'm going back down. I'm opening these back up. I usually don't, but because I'm doing 2 rows here, I'm opening them back up so it won't be so bulky. Grant and Gordon are fine. Haven't heard from them. Oh! Getting used to the new one. Miss Robin's got some precious little grandsons. So cute. Gordon will just steal your heart. And I think Grant favors Gordon. He is a little doll. Hey, Miss Susan. Fine here too. Awesome, Miss Bonnie. They are. Only 54, but didn't take care of his diabetes. Oh, Miss Tiff. He was sending prayers for your brother-in-law. Oh, my goodness. That is horrible. How is Miss Susan doing? Y'all, Miss Susan needs shoulder surgery and knee surgery and a blockage in her throat. Same crap. Bless your heart, Miss Susan. Hey, Miss Monica, how are you? We're making an Easter cross wreath, or it could be for a funeral, or it could be for anything really. I think I got some little doves we might put on it. I know it's hard to see very much right now, and it's starting out kind of on the flimsy end, but we're fixing to make it look all better. All right. I'm going to, I'll use these. Cut that. Now we got to go back and do our little cross going that way. But this, we're going to take, and I'm going to fold it in and try to go up under there. That's what I'm going to try to do. Holding that other one in place, hopefully. Now, there are several ways that y'all can do these crosses. If y'all will remind me, I'll show you the other two. One of them's made with this method, and another one is made with the, it's not going to have all this much mesh on it, but it's a simple little wreath, but it's very pretty. And it's purple too. I think all three of them are purple I've done. Except I did two for my brother-in-law, and they were off-white. That was last year. Pull them out. I just don't want a big poof down here at the bottom. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay. Now we're going to go up here to the top. Or the middle top right here, and we're going to put some going across. I had to come to Jesus meeting with my hubby this evening about his diabetes. Oh, Miss Tiff. Yes. Tell him to take care of himself. Because them diabetes is not nothing to play with. That sugar can affect your eyesight. It can affect your limbs, especially your legs. Yes, Miss Susan needs prayers too. Monica says, "Hey everyone, I can see right now that it's going to be so pretty." Yes, and I'll show y'all those other two ones. And I just knocked that some mesh off. I've got some white mesh we're going to lay on top of this. We're on. Once you get this, catch that. It's wanting to fly off. Once you get the bottom layer done, it'll go pretty quick. But I thought they were so pretty. And on these ends, we're just making a little poof. And I'm undoing that one so I can take it back across. And you wouldn't have to, but I wanted it to be a little bit, have a little bit more coverage. Let's fight with this stuff. Now the white mesh, it's 10-inch mesh, and I cut it at 21 inches. And it's going to be our little white poofs that's going to go in the middle. So we only have 7 little ties on here. So it's not a whole lot of ties. You know, on a round wreath, I usually do 15 to 18. Lay this one. Let me go ahead and cut it. And get that out of my way. And then I'm going to open that one up and put this kind of inside that, like that little poof, so it doesn't show the cut part. Okay. There we go. All right. I may have to make that bigger in just a minute, but I'll try to keep y'all down low for a little bit, as long as I can. All right, so the white I cut at 21 inches, and we're going to roll the very end, just a time or two, mash straight down, pinch it, and then walk it, and then roll it on this other end, pinch it, press down and pinch it. I'm going to put those curls going down. And then I'm going to lay this right in here and twist, twist. Now it's going to start coming to life. And I got to catch up on the, I can see right now, this one is so pretty. Thank you, Miss Tricia. He is, if anything, about it. Hey, getting off sugar has been the best thing for us. My husband has problems with his knees, and I was having to help him get out of the recliner, and he got, because his knees hurting so bad, and he got off sugar, and a few weeks later, he could get up and down all by himself. So I'm a believer in getting off of sugar. It's hard because, you know, sugar makes everything taste better, and they put sugar in everything. But so we eat salads and meat and, you know, some fresh green vegetables or frozen vegetables is a better choice. I would rather have all the sugary stuff, but you feel better without all that sugary stuff. Lips itching there. Prayers for you. Thank you, Miss Susan. So is everybody's weather, are y'all thawing out? Or are y'all still froze? We still have ice on our roof. And this morning there was still ice on the back porch. It wasn't until after lunch that it finally, the ice melted. So I was kind of tiptoeing across the back porch this morning to get out here, but it finally has started melting. Well, it did melt. There was still some a little while ago, but on the roof. But it's getting gone, thank goodness. I am back. Miss Robin's back. Y'all, Miss Robin will be live Monday evening, 6:30 Central Standard Time. and Wednesdays at 1 Central Standard Time. So if you're Eastern, that's an hour later. If you're Pacific, it's 2 hours early. If you're Mountain, it's 1 hour early. Let me grab that other one that I dropped on the other side of my table, y'all. My table just isn't big enough. So, now I'm going to show y'all this one. It's a different technique. Let me get y'all big. So, this cross is a different technique. You do have to burn your edges of your mesh to do this technique. And then I did cover the back with felt because of the mesh being a thin layer. But that's one. Let me just hang that right there. Let me show you another one. I'm not finished with this one, but this is one that I started making today. So, but it's not finished because I got some pics to add to it. So, hey John Ray, how are you doing? Thank you, Miss Judith. More snow coming? No, Miss Robin. How are you feeling, John Ray? Sending prayers for you still. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Thank you, Miss Judith. And going to be freezing in the morning, so whenever it's wet, we'll be frozen again. I'm tired of all this freezing weather. And y'all, tomorrow night is supposed to be back in the teens for us. Tomorrow night and Saturday night. So, I love them all, but the one behind you is my favorite. That one. Hey, Miss Andrea. No worries, Andrea. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Miss Tricia. I'm getting there, Rachel, slowly. Thank you. You are welcome. You need to take care of yourself. That was a good scare for you, I know. All right, so we got, and I didn't cut any ribbons. Let's see. I'm grabbing these out of a box I had to do a different wreath. Let me see which one this is. This is the 14-inch one. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you're only going to need 6 ribbon tails with this. So it won't take as long as, you know, usually we're doing 15 to 18. So this is 3, 4, 5. This thing is y'all, I worry about the little birds with all this cold weather. Hey, Miss Tiff, I was driving. Miss Andrea's driving. Thank you, Miss Robin. Miss Tiff. All right. John, do you mind me asking what happened to asthma attack? Sent him to the ER. It wasn't a good thing either. Okay, then we're going to do, and the ER he said was packed. no rooms available. Y'all, everybody's getting sick again. They're saying there's a new disease out. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We got plenty of white ribbon here. And I cut these ribbons at 14 inches. Usually I do about 12-inch ribbon tails. But these we're doing at 14 inches. So we're going to take one of each. Did she freeze? Did who freeze? No TF, thanks Robin. As soon as they said they was ready for me to leave. Oh no. Bless your heart, John Ray. That is no fun. Okay, and the tulle I cut at 10 inches. And we're going to make like a little breast cancer awareness little loop. Put it on here, just like that. Twist it around. And then I'm going to fold it up under this ribbon and hide it, fluff the little net. All right, usually I do the dovetail, and we're going to do something different tonight. We're going to do little angles. So we're just doing a lot of things a little different. Doing it all different. But my little birds have been eating. I don't have any hummingbirds. They're all gone. But my other little birds, y'all, I had a bird feeder that I got last year, and it's one that you put on a window. Well, I don't have any windows except one, but that it would actually go on in my house. And so the birds, I put it out here on the shop window, and the birds has never found it until, was it yesterday or the day before? And I was so excited because I heard something, and I thought, was that the heater making that noise? And it was my birds. How do they stay warm? Y'all, they're so tiny. These are little bitty birds. They're so pretty. I am normally when my oxygen is 92 or below, they admit me. Bless your heart, John Ray. Be careful, my friend. All right, we're going to do this one. And see, we're done with that one completely. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up for Rachel. Thank you, Miss Robin. Yes, if y'all don't mind hitting the thumbs up. And y'all can share the video for me. Because I'm not on Facebook on the live, so nobody knows we're over here. We're just over here in our own little world. The little world of YouTube. And so, it's grabbing my ribbons. Let me turn my hot glue gun on high now. We're going to make a bow for the middle one. Let's see. I don't think I did ribbons on that one, did I? We'll see. Well, I might have. Twist, twist. If I pull on that, it'll pull the wires right out of my ribbon. Was they song sparrows? I don't know, John Ray. By eating and fluffing up. Hey, they were fighting each other. They're just little bitty, like brown birds. They think as fluffy as stay warm. They're little birds, but they're like little brown fat birds. They're so cute. And they got on in the feeder, and the other bird, they was all trying to get in there and get food, which I got 3 feeders. But they was all trying to get in that one same feeder to eat. And they were kind of snapping at each other. Okay, I did have one right here. I did cut enough for this one. Okay. Making sure. Twist, twist. Where's our tool here? I'm going to need to cut one more tool. And I was laughing at them. They got enough food they dumped on the sidewalk. It's funny. My husband said they're making a mess. They're as fluffy as I am to stay warm. I don't know, you know, with it getting that cold, it's just amazing. The good Lord takes care of them, I know. He has to. Because with it being so cold. So, y'all, we're going to put a bow on here. We're going to put some flowers. What's y'all's favorite color? This ought to be interesting. I love me some pink. One feeder holds 10 pounds of food, and I've been filling it every 3 days, plus all my other feeders. Oh my goodness, John Ray. I bet your little birds are fat. I thought mine had left. They didn't eat for a long time, and then finally they started showing back up, I guess. They got hungry. And then in one of our storms, one of my bird feeders fell, and, well, 2 of them. One fell where it was just broke. It was gone. Couldn't use it. The other one broke, and I had it where I could use it, and after a few days it would fall. But I kept it full until I could order some more, so they've got bird feeders again. Miss Judah's favorite color is purple. I'm covering Greenery this time of year. Oh! And Miss Andrea's is purple. Red, white, and blue. I got that. John Ray. John Ray, when it snowed a couple of years ago, I sat on the porch and the birds came up and were walking on my feet. I would love for you to see that. Oh my goodness, Miss Tiff. That's amazing. Miss Tiff's is purple. So we have a lot of purple lovers up in here. That is, hey, I guess I picked the right color to be making tonight, huh? Now, I'm going to need to put a little bit more of an angle on that one. There we go. So we got purple lovers. Now I got the edge of mesh loves to grab the tool and it doesn't like to let go. So I got tulle on all of them, don't I? Okay. Good deal. I need to cut these. Y'all have to watch me and remind me if I'm missing one now. Because I'm trying to watch comments and talk to y'all. And, okay. So this is what it looks like so far. And yes, we skipped that one on purpose. On the purpose. Okay. Tell me, do y'all want polka dots in the middle of the bow? Or do you want this this other little plaid? Because we're going to be using this. And it's got a little bit of a little shimmer shine. Tiffany's a purple. Tiffany, I'd love to see it. Maybe which one that you post. Yes, yes. She can post it. Yes, she can post it in our group. And John Ray's in our group too. Yes, most definitely. All right. So do we want polka dots or do we want this this plaid? So it's plaid or the polka dots. And we're going to do a long tail. And John Ray, you can post your bird videos in there too. I don't mind. All right. So I don't know how big our loops are. Well, see, I can tell y'all, I guess. We got about a 6-inch loop. That's funny because that's usually what I make when I do my bow maker. All right, y'all, I'm going to need to know plaid or polka dots. Because we're going to do this color and then we're going to do white. So tell me. What y'all want to see? Okay, we're going to cut this one way down here. Just like that. John Ray says plaid. Plaid it is. All right. Let's see how long. We're going to use this one. We're going to twist it, put it in here. This one we're going to come just a little bit shorter. And this is almost like a twill. Twill, is that what you call it? And then we're going to take it and we're going to twist. We're going to do 3 loops. Just like this. Okay, we got plaid, polka dots, plaid, polka dots. Hey, Miss Tara, how are you? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we need a tiebreaker, y'all. We got 2 for polka dots and 2 for plaid. We need a tiebreaker. Somebody else has got to vote. We're voting on plaid or polka dots. We need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker, y'all. I'll put this across where y'all can see it too. Well, you probably can't see it way down there. I can hang it up here, because it ain't finished. Polka dots. Hey, Miss Lynn, how are you? Thank you for being a tiebreaker. Okay, polka dots has won. Ding, 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 ding. Don't y'all love my little bell? All right. I'll take this one, and we're gonna make a loop in the middle. Then we're going to cut it. There we go. We got that done. All right. Let's see. No, I got to get some more zip ties. I'm going to put a pipe cleaner back here on the back. We're going to take a zip tie, come around the front. Lynn says polka dots. Doing good. Awesome, Miss Lynn. So how is y'all's weather? Miss Tara and Miss Lynn, how is the weather where y'all live? Or where y'all are staying, or where you're at? We had some crazy weather down here in South Mississippi. Just let me tell you that. Still got ice everywhere. Okay, so we're going to break this apart a little bit. It goes up under there. Get it where it's all our loops is going to sit out right. And I do if I do even number loops on one layer, the next layer is an odd layer, odd number. And that way you can see between the loops. So if you're seeing the purple on the bottom, then I did 2. So then I did 3 of the white ones so that it can go in between the loops, and then the purple on the front. So that way you're looking between each loop to see the next layer. And you could go on with like 2 again and then do 1. You can do, there's no right or wrong way to make a bow. Just telling y'all that. Okay. So now let's get our bow on here, and then we can put the all the pretty flowers. Hey, Rusty Bucket! Just doing a drive-by, going to bed. Have to work tomorrow. I hope you're feeling better, Rusty Bucket. It's cold in Florida. Rusty Bucket, sending prayers. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. It's so good to see you. We've been missing you mud riding. Be safe and healthy, absolutely. Missouri cold. Going to snow tonight. Ooh. Hey, big bad jaybird. Oh, thank you, Rusty Bucket. I appreciate you, my friend. All right. Now, y'all, what I just used a little weaving needle and bring y'all back down so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Getting the big bow on here. So if you don't want to fight, your pipe cleaner for your bow needs to go through the mesh so that you can tie it down. And you don't want to pull your pipe cleaner around the mesh, or you'll be able to, it'll separate the mesh and it won't be pretty then. Okay, so now I've just pulled it through. We're gonna pull it snug. Rusty Bucket rule number 1, get a little mud on your tires. Absolutely. Good night, Rusty Bucket. Hugs and prayers to you, my friend. No, John Ray, a lot of mud. Ain't that right, Tiff? Lots of mud. Yes, we hope you rest good, for sure. All right, we're going to take our long ribbon tails now, and I'm going to cut them at an angle. You can dovetail them if you want to. I like the dovetail cut to the long side in the middle. You can do them either way you want to. You can dovetail them. And you can cut them the opposite way too. Okay, got the ribbon tails cut. Now, if your ribbon gets wrinkled, just run it through between your pointer finger and your thumb, and it gets the wrinkles out. If it's wire ribbon, and it'll kind of fluff them. I'm going to leave those kind of straight. And we're going to roll these. How about that? Just a little something different. Very pretty, Miss Rachel. Thank you, Miss Andrea. All right. So this is what we got now. And you can leave it just like that if you want to. There would be nothing wrong with that. But there's more. We got some greenery. I don't have but one of these. So how about let's just start with it. I turned the glue gun on high. Let me get all that out of my way. And let's start throwing some flowers in here. And we can either make that go low or we can make it go high. We might make it go high. Let's see. Well, let's make it go low. So we're just going to start out by putting that just right there. Now you want, when you're putting flowers into a mesh wreath, get some glue and make sure your glue and your flower is somewhere touching the ribbon. Because if it's just touching the mesh, it can turn loose. And then, have y'all seen hot glue dry on mesh? It dries and it's like it's white. Okay. So we got that next to some ribbon. And I've got look at here. Aren't those pretty? What do y'all think? Those. Hey, Miss Paula, how are you? Thank you. Please don't forget to hit. Thank you, Miss Tiff. Yeah, if y'all will hit the thumbs up and the share button. That share button helps too. And even if y'all don't make videos and post them on YouTube, you can actually share my video on YouTube. All right, so we're going to now start by putting some greenery. And y'all, I hadn't even been on Facebook today on my page. I need to share a picture with y'all. I didn't redo it. I've been going through my wreaths and sprucing them up. So my husband told me a while ago, he's like, you need to do that on a live. I can do that. But anyway, I made this little bunny wreath last year. And so I added a face to it. It's really cute. I will share a picture with y'all. Okay, so we're going to take a long one and we're going to put some length or some height, every which way you want to call it, on this greenery, because the greenery is what it just brings it to life. I've been sharing how some of the wreaths I've been changing and adding florals and picks and stuff to them. And the response I've been getting has been very positive. Everybody seems to like them better with the added florals and the added greenery and picks and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. That's the way, how we like it. So do y'all put greenery? If you make wreaths, do you put greenery in your wreaths and flowers, or do you, if you don't make them, do you like them in there? Inquiring minds want to know. Yes, we do. Please tell me. All right, we're going to put a little dab of hot glue on the top here. Miss Tiff got her a new she shed, y'all. She's going to be hibernating in her she shed. Let me go out this way with this one since it's longer. Turns into a hot mess. What turns into a hot mess, Miss Tiff? The greenery in your wreaths? All right, so and y'all never told me Do you like the little doves to put in the wreath? I've just got two. Let's see. We're gonna, and y'all go check out John Ray's channel too. John Ray has birds. He is the bird whisperer. If y'all have not subscribed to John Ray, you don't know what you're missing out on. And y'all, I forget to mention that. Because I'm just scatterbrained like that. Okay, I'll add more. Because I done pushed it and moved it. I needed it to go lower. Yes, on the doves, Miss Jones says, hey, Miss Jones, how are you? Did I miss you a while ago? Love the doves. So Miss Joan and Miss Judith loves the doves. Thank you, thank you. And I'm going to add doves to that one also. So yes, we're going to add doves. And how about some daylilies? When I see daylilies, I think of Easter. So I think we need those also. A little bit shorter. Yes, doves, Miss Lynn says. Awesome. So I need a vote. Miss Tiff likes this style of the cross wreath. It's a flatter wreath. It's and I had to put felt on the back because it is so thin, because it's just like one layer. And you might could do more than one layer. I don't know. We could experiment with that. But do y'all like this one, or do you like the big fluffy one? Had to make a sandwich with John Ray. I'll be right on over so I can take my meds. I'll be right on over and we can have a sandwich together. I went and ate me a chicken wrap, a grilled chicken wrap. I made one about 3 o'clock for my breakfast and lunch, I guess. I get out here, I've been out here working, so I get out here and I get busy and I don't want to stop long enough to go in and eat. I'd rather be doing this than stopping to eat. I vote big fluffy. Hot glue on mesh. Big fluffy one. Miss Judith and Miss Joan likes the big fluffy ones. And John Ray likes them both. Tiffany says I use ribbon, greenery, flowers, picks, and whatever. That's good. Because sometimes the more the better. Hot glue on mesh. A hot mess would be the hot glue on mesh, yes. Because hot glue and mesh, they don't get along. So I try to, if I'm using hot glue on a mesh wreath, I try to make sure it's at the ribbons so that you'll have something to glue to. For sure. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I sure appreciate it. Come on now. Let's see here. And that'll be the end of the daylilies. I thought I put daylilies in something else the other day. I think I did, yes. Another, it was a cross. It was a wreath, a round wreath, but it had a cross on it. That's what I put daylilies on. So Lynn says both. Tiffany said yes. Yes, with the mesh and the hot glue. All right. This one, let's see, let me grab an extender here so that I can get it longer. Yeah, we won't be. Hey, Miss Donna, how are you? I keep forgetting when you're on. I had an MRI done and I have spurs up and down my spine and I'm going to have back surgery. Bless your heart, Miss Donna. Yes, we've been missing you. I'm back on Tuesdays and Thursday nights now. So back on my old schedule. It just worked, the schedule worked out better at night and honestly it's more convenient for me. But so yeah, we're back on the 7 p.m. Central Time on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. So, which I think originally I was Tuesdays and Fridays, but too much goes on Friday nights. And it seemed like when my husband and anybody made any kind of plans, it was going to be on a Friday night, and I was like, So I said if I'm going to go back to nights, because I went to days on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I just kept it Tuesdays and Thursdays at nighttime. Okay, we're going to put that one there. What do y'all think? I keep snacks in the shed and I have a fridge. I have a fridge too. I keep my my drinks. I have a few little snacks, but I like to keep almonds out here. But I'm out. So this is what we got so far. I think the flowers just brings it to life. We're going to take some of these doves off. All right, I'm probably going to have some of my white floral tape too, because that is coming off. Okay. Are they all going the same way? Yes. No? This one's headed this way, so this one's going to need to go on this side. Let me see, y'all. Let me see just right where we're going to put this. I may have to adjust him a little bit, but Y'all, I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. I lose my wire cutters all the time. We have 8 inches of snow here. Oh, Miss Donna, I am so sorry. Thank you, Miss Judith. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Miss Joan. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all just make my heart so happy. All right, let's put one right here. Find where we can glue it. Get it in there. Now we got to take it out. Put glue on that paper so it'll glue back to it. Here we go. Let me hold it just a second. Y'all, we're almost done. We'll be sending prayers for you, Miss Donna, for your back surgery. And Miss Susan needs prayers. We're sending prayers for her. And Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly's getting better, thank goodness. Maybe she'll get good enough to be back with us soon. She had a knee replacement. And then got the old virus. Okay, maybe that'll stay until it dries. All right, now let's put this one. Take this. It's coming loose all the way up. Miss Tiff says she loves it. I honestly think these was in some Christmas decorations. Because I went to a store the other day. Now this one may have to be longer. Really. And I got them on sale, and it was in the Christmas decorations. So I think the doves was for Christmas, but I was like, I'm going to use them in my Easter stuff. They had 3, or I would have gotten more. But, so I got the only 3 they had. They had their Christmas. It was just this little store called Shirley's. That store that Monique loves. And the reason why she knows about it is because I used to do lives when I would go in there, but I don't know, for the last year or so when I go in there, I don't have any service. So I don't know what they did, or my phone service has gone to the potty or what, because I can't even text when I go in there now. That's how bad the service is. So much for shopping at Shirley's and doing lives. Okay, so I'm going to put that one there. Straighten that out a little bit. What did he say? I've been wondering about reason. Yeah, she had knee replacement, and then when they sent her to the rehab, and y'all, when she was doing therapy, she was hurting some kind of bad. Everybody in the rehabilitation place had the virus, so she got the virus. So, but she said yesterday she was doing a little better. She's getting a little better each day. So y'all do keep her in the prayers. Yep. She had knee replacement, I think, yeah. Got sick. She did. My phone service out here in the boonies good at all. It's not good either. I live in the boonies too. And y'all, I've got a landline. In fact, I got 2 landlines. To be able to do my lives, I had to get 2 landlines for internet to come in. Because it would only give me 12 gigabytes, I think, or megabytes or something. I don't know. Some kind of bytes per line. And I ended up getting 2 of them. Because they were only bringing so many lines through on our road. And I got 2 lines. So, but they keep sending me stuff, wanting me to change to this air internet. And I'm like, oh no, I would never be able to go live if I did that. I'd be sitting there spinning the whole time. Like, y'all crazy. Y'all lost your mind. I'll put just a little bit more greenery in here, y'all. Told y'all I can't keep up with my wire cutters. I think they move around on me. I think that's what they do. I think they try to hide from me. Oh, good. This is gonna help it. I love the doves. I love the doves. I think they're pretty. Put some glue on that one so it don't slide off, and let's turn it around. I just felt like it was a little naked. It's like go big or go home. And there ain't no going home around here. Yes. And I want one right there. It's beautiful. Thank you, Miss Monica. Thank you, thank you. It's coming together. I want to fill that little hole right there. I like the push-up greenery because you can push them up and down, and then you can cut them off. And because see, if I was using the whole stem on it, half of it's going to be, it'd just make it thick down in there, and you couldn't see the part covered up. So I like the push-up greenery. Push it where you need it. So who all puts up gorgeous? Thank you, John Ray. Thank you, thank you. And I appreciate you and Rusty Bucket coming and hanging out with us. Us women's. Because I know y'all don't have to. I appreciate you so much. We all like some gentlemen in the club too. This, there we go. I'm going to have to put it on that side of the ribbon so it's those look, let's see. I'm going to tie these onto my hand so they don't leave. I wish I had some purple ones of these. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think it would be polka dot, turned out beautifully. Thank you, John Ray. Y'all tell me, do you like the white, I don't know even what they're called. It's just white, it's not glittery. It's not really a frosted. So whatever they are. It just gives it a different texture. Big and beautiful cross. Thank you, Miss Andrea. I'm not good at this kind of crafting, but I really enjoy watching you make these beautiful creations for sure. And does my brother Rusty, plus all y'all are very nice to chat with. We enjoy you hanging out with us. We really do. We love John Ray and Rusty Bucket. So, do you like the extra, the white? This little extra white here. For the extra texture. Cute. Oh, I love them. Yes, I love all my friends. Miss Judith says yes. Good deal. Thank you, Miss Judith. We will go for it. We will put them in there. And add that extra texture. I like adding different textures. So do y'all want to see any, this is a yes or no. Revamping of the wreaths. Because I got some that I'm going to be adding on to, like the one with the bunny booty. I added pink florals and more bunny booties to it, and everybody loved it. And then I had the cross wreath. It wasn't a cross wreath. It had a cross sign on it, but it was a round wreath. And everybody loved it after I got it finished, or florals added to. So are y'all interested in any sprucing up? Miss Judith says yes. Yes, love it, love it. Yes, on revamp. Good deal. Because my husband said, do it on live, because I was doing some just, I guess that one don't need. All right. I will do some revamping on live then. So this one is finished. So it could be a bereavement, it could be an Easter, spring, and then this is the other one. I did, the lady's supposed to pick that one up this week. And then this one I'm going to add, for sure, a set of love doves. I call them love doves. The white doves. So we got one with tulips, one with the lilies, and then that one's just got a geranium. Isn't that what that's called? I'll be messed up. This one's got purple velvet ribbon. I fell in love with that ribbon. I didn't know I had it, or I forgot that I had it. So I saw that purple velvet and I was like, oh yes, give me some velvet. I love velvet ribbon. I would love to get a hold of some pink velvet ribbon. Tulips is gorgeous too. Thank you, John Ray. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to add a set of doves to that one too. But I think we're done with this one for tonight. I think so. So, and it the Dollar Tree has, or they did last year and the year before, they had the cross wreath frames. So that's what it's made on, is the Dollar Tree cross wreath frame. Now the mesh, nothing else came from the Dollar Tree, but the wreath frame did. The mesh didn't, or the ribbon didn't. But the frames, I love their frames because they get all kind of different shapes. So all are beautiful. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Love, love, love the tulip cross. Thank you, Miss Joan. That purple pops. I love that purple velvet ribbon. This is pretty. It's got a little shimmer and shine in it. So it's pretty too, but I like that purple velvet. Thank you, Miss Andrea. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate that. And I'll just hold off on some revamping. Let me show y'all. I did a bunny wreath last year. It's right here. And all I did was I put, and some of y'all might remember it, I took 2 of the little frames from Dollar Tree and we made a bunny. Now, I did this one today. I revamped it, maybe I should say. All I had on it was a pink Easter bunny tail, and I had the little ears, and that's all it had on it. So it looked plain and simple. So today I cut out some eyes, some eyelashes, and put some pom-poms and cut some pipe cleaners, and I cut out some feet and made a bow. And it looks so much cuter now. I was like, I just got to revamp some. And because some of them I have, I was working and I didn't have time to get them all on my Etsy. So now that I'm home, I'm trying to get everything touched up, fixed up, and getting everything listed on Etsy. Because my husband says, you got too many. So you're very welcome, Miss Bonnie. Thank you for being here. Thank you, John Ray. Love the bunny. Thank you, Miss Judith. I vote plaid. Oh, Miss Donna. Miss Donna must be at the first of the, she might have come in and came on it late. She's voting on the ribbon. So, but I kind of spruced that one up today. So I said it just needed something. So I took the tail off and put the feet and added a face. Yeah. She's probably at the beginning of the video. Oh goodness, that's funny. So I love you all. Hugs and prayers. Y'all stay safe in this weather. Stay warm. And I'll be back Tuesday night. Go check out John Ray's channel. He's got bird videos. Miss Robin will be on Monday night, 6:30 Central Standard Time. I have to stop thinking. So Bunny Wreath is adorable. Thank you, Miss Joan. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank y'all so very much. I'm sending hugs and prayers to each and every one of y'all. Stay safe, and I pray God blesses you all. So, John Ray, I am going to try to get that video posted tonight. Night and keep warm. Thank you, Miss Joan. Yes, Miss Tiff, go submit it, and I'll go approve it in the. I'll get in the group tonight over there on Facebook. And y'all, the group is private, but you can ask to join. If y'all haven't joined, it's Rachel's Unique Crafts VIP. You can go join the group on Facebook. We just share crafts in there. That's what we do. Share pictures, but it's a private group. So have a great night, everyone. God bless and stay warm. Absolutely, Miss Andrea. And prayers for all of y'all. So y'all stay safe, and I'll see y'all Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. God bless y'all. Good night. Bye-bye.